Hey guys, Military Arsenal. All of the gun videos that I've done so far are of the modern type firearms. So I decided I'd go over a firearm that resembles an older type of firearm. This is a Ruger new Vaquero, and it's supposed to be pretty much the same thing as a Colt single action army. The only thing different about this one is it has a safety feature. It has a firing pin block right there. It's like a little tab that goes over the firing pin. That makes it safe to carry on a loaded chamber. So you can carry this with 6 rounds in the chamber or in the cylinder. Normally on a traditional Colt single action army, you were supposed to keep one of the chambers empty, and you did that by doing something called the John Wayne load. It's a standard way of loading an old Colt single action army. You would put a round in the first chamber, and then you would skip one and leave it empty, and then you would load the rest of them up, and then when you were done, when you had it filled up, the hammer would be resting on an empty chamber. Now with the older Colt single actions, you actually, in order to spin the cylinder, you had to put it in half cock. On the Ruger new Vaquero, you can just spin it with the hammer down, and it has a little trap door right here. This one, I got it at a gun show about a year ago. From what the guy told me, he said this was made in the 1970s, and he bought it and never shot it. He had 2 of them, and I got it for like $5.50. And it came with 2 sets of grips. It came with like wooden grips. I forget what kind of wood they are, but they're real pretty. And it also came with these ones right here, these black checkered ones that are plastic with the Ruger symbol right there. And I put the black ones on because it makes it look like a Colt single action army. You can get these made by Colt brand new, but they're like well over $1,000, and they come with the black grips with the Colt horse and the Colt logo and everything. But this one's a Ruger. It's like less than half the price. Now this is a single action only, obviously. You know, it's like a cowboy gun. This is I think a 5.5 inch barrel. I think that's what it is. And to unload it, you have this, I don't even know what it's called, right here. And that takes out the empty cases. You can see it coming out of the cylinder. That'll knock out each empty case when you're done firing it. It's a really cool gun. Yeah, 6 shots. It has your old original style sights. You have a little notch in the frame, and then you have a really high front sight blade. It's actually very accurate. Very accurate. I haven't shot this for a really long time, but I remember when I first got it, I could hit anything with it. Now the frame is case hardened. It has a case hardened finish. Okay, it kind of looks like marble. The newer ones, I do not believe, come with the case hardened finish. It comes with a full bluing, like the barrel. The frame will look just like the barrel. I think Ruger stopped doing that, so I think that's another way you can tell this is an older one, because it has the case hardened frame. I know all the original Colt single action armies had case hardened finishes on the frame, and even the newer Colts have the case hardened finish on the frame. The hammer, it's polished on the sides, and then it's blued on the top and on the bottom, and it just has your standard spur right here. It's really easy to use. Revolvers feel a little bit different than automatics when you're holding it. It's actually very comfortable. You know, you can operate it fine. It has a really nice trigger pull on it too. The trigger is just a really small trigger, smooth. It's a really good looking gun. You know, it's like a representation of history, what they used to use. It's a very old design. 45 long Colt. It's pretty expensive to shoot. I reload my ammunition so I can do it for a lot cheaper, but buying 45 long Colt brand new in the box is very expensive. Okay, it's really easy to take it apart to clean it. You open this door and you have a little plunger right here. You push that down. Let's see. Like that. You got this plunger on the side. You push that in and then you can pull this rod up and that'll release your cylinder. You can clean it really easily. Okay, there's your frame. It's a really good design. It's just, you know, an old design. Works well though. Okay, putting it back together. It is pretty much the same thing, just in reverse. Gotta get everything lined up here. Like that. And then it's back together. Alright. It's made very well. You know, it's a Ruger, so you can expect good quality. I've seen the Colts at gun shows. I've never held one, but I've seen them. They look identical to this, except for the grips. It has the Colt horse on it. But if you're looking at the Colts and you're thinking to yourself you really want one, and you really don't have the kind of money, because the Colts are very expensive, you know, another option would be a Ruger. Okay, this is called the new Vaquero. You can still get them. I paid like $5.50 for this one. They might be a little bit more now, but they're about, you know, half the price of the Colts or less. So if you want an old style pistol like this, you know, like a single action army, the Ruger New Vaquero is a great choice. It's pretty much the same thing as the Colt. It's got the little, I think it might be called a breech door or a trap door. I don't know what you call this, but it, you know, same design pretty much, same feeling. It's just made by Ruger, you know, and it also has the firing pin block in it. It's a great design though. I like it a lot. It's a very classic looking pistol. And you can get them in the different barrel lengths. You can get them in like the, I forget the exact length, but it's like 7 something inches. And then you can get it in like 4 inches, where it'll be, the barrel will be even with this tube right here. Okay. This one's like 5.5. It's actually my favorite length. I think it looks the best. Okay. A little update on my Blackhawk Serpa holster. Here it is. It's now tan. It was black. I got some Rust-Oleum spray paint in tan, and I painted this about a day and a half ago. It's nice and dry, and it's looking really good. I'm going to give it about a week, because on the bottle it says it takes about 5 to 7 days for the maximum effect for the spray paint to achieve maximum durability and adhesion to the plastic. So I'm really not going to mess with it until then, but I can hold it. It's dry to the touch. I think it turned out really nice. It's about the same color as this mat right here. You can see that. Came out really nice, so I'm happy with that. And yeah, here's the Ruger New Vaquero. It's one of my favorite revolvers that I have. You know, if you collect revolvers, you should have a single action representation of the single action army. It's just a very classic handgun. You know, it's like a piece of American history. So there it is. Any questions or comments, just ask. And I'll see you guys soon. Go 49ers in the Super Bowl. Hope you guys win. Okay, see ya.